I can only imagine a little of, the pressures of touring. Do you still enjoy it, as you say, when you're up there for that hour, you're God?
Yeah, I mean, I only like the stage. The rest of it can, pretty much go screw off. I can't stand. Tonight we have to get off stage after headlining the biggest British show, that we've done in our career, and we got to hurry up and take all our stuff up, and our crew has to hurry up, and we have to drive to an airport, charter our own plane, fly at 1:45 in the morning, get to somewhere in Italy, and buses will pick us up and drive us 2 more hours to get to a hotel where we'll check into day rooms and probably sleep till 7 o'clock, and then get ready to play Gods of Metal. And it's crazy. I can't stand any of that. But you just count the days down. I mean, tomorrow will be 29 days until I'm at home riding my four-wheeler with my kids, and looking back on what we've done, and what we've done is, it's amazing. So
For the show, Slipknot mosh pit legendary. Do you still get a thrill seeing the fans out there at an event like this?
I don't spend much time really looking out there. It's do or die, probably die. And of course I try to connect with what I can, but I don't want to sound selfish when I say that I don't have too much. I'm up there for me, and in return, that's what ends up being their attraction to us, is that we don't turn our backs on what we want to them. And because I'm up there for me, they're out there for them, and together we celebrate, in reflecting in the pain of life, for being born. And, I try to look out there, and I try to see some people, but I catch myself singing the songs, or just, I'm out of my mind up there, and, that's what I need. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to, look at boobs and, flags, or, meet new people. I'm here to live out my pain. And in the end, I feel safe saying that, because I know that's why they have chosen us, and that's why they're out there for us, is to get through their life, to be able to deal with the situations they're going through, school and politics, divorced parents, kids battling drugs or alternate lifestyles, whatever it is. This world's hard, but we come together and we take care of each other, and they don't judge me, and I don't judge them. And so I can't really say I see much out there, because I'm just trying to give 190% for myself, and in return to them. And it's really one and the same, us and them. It's really the same thing.
For those of us, of course, you totally are at the top of your game, and it just being asked to headline festival after festival. Do you ever get tired of it? Does it ever become commonplace for you?
Well, it's we're on some sort of experiment. We joke all the time. We're on this. We've started some sort of, doctor experiment of psychological tolerance, and we really don't know how long each one of us is going to be able to take this madness. And you get an hour and 40 minutes of God, and the rest of the day is pure hell, traveling and no sleep and bad food and bad situations, and trying to figure out when to sleep and when not to sleep, what to eat, what not to eat, try to keep relationships going back home and get work done, and but until we don't need that hour and 40 minutes of God, it's like this is what I was born to do. I don't have a choice. This is what makes life worth living, besides my my immediate family. So for now, I'm winning on the experiment of tolerance. It hasn't quite got me to where I'm almost ready to tap in, but could be close. You never know. But we're having a better time now than we've had on many album cycles before this. So we're pretty appreciative of what we have, and I can't say enough that we just love our fans. And if it wasn't for them, I don't know if we'd keep our heads on straight.
I must feel really proud of yourselves for getting here with so little help from radio, either here or probably in the States as well?
Well, we decided very early in our career, before we were even signed, that we were going to make this the toughest thing ever for ourselves. Because why enter into an art form any other way? Why have anything handed to you? Why be given rite of passage? Let's get 9 guys. Let's wear things over our face that keep us from breathing. Let's be the most physical band in the world. Let's play the fastest music. Let's have melody. Let's move at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Let's throw punches at each other. Let's tour the entire world. Let's get no sleep. Let's be the most psychotic band without all the thrills and spills of bullshit theatrics. This is the real deal, and we just knew that sooner or later we were going to win out, and it just depended on us, and that was the real trick. Music ended up being a life journey, a life yearning, a needing. I tell people all the time, I got a PhD in rock and roll. I know how that stage is put together. I know how it's tore down. I know how you travel. I know what the food's like. I know what the pay's like. I know what the openers get. I know what the headliners get. I know what riggers do, what front of house guys do, what monitor guys do, what techs do, yada yada, on and on and on and on. I got a PhD. I might not have a certificate that they hand me and get up and hold my diploma, but I've reached something in my life, and I chose the hardest road possible. It's called Slipknot, and only 9 of us have graduated, and we're still moving. We're still going further and further and further with our education, and it's amazing. And I look back at all these bands that are just wimps. This ain't fucking Oasis. You know what I mean? I'm not wearing some furry fucking jacket and, I'm gonna beat up my brother. Well, beat him up already. Beat each other up. I'm sick of your mouth. Come over in my line of woods. Let's see how long you last over here. This is the real crap. I'm a fan of the band too. You know what I mean? But this ain't Oasis, man. This is life lived. This is the closest thing to the Beatles there is. This is the real shit. This is real songs, real just dilemma, delirium, and just insanity. How long can you go? How long can you take it? How far will you take your life? And all I can say is all the way and then some, because it's a lot easier when you're dead.
Possibly.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I gotta agree.
We don't know what happens.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. I gotta agree.
Last question, just the persona of you guys in the non-metal press, as it were. Slipknot, a bunch of guys in masks playing really loud music. I mean, do you ever do you give a monkeys basically? I
don't really give a shit about anything. I mean, I don't care. 50% of the world loves me and 50% of the world hates me. And, some weeks I might be around more of the haters. I don't care. I'll fight. I don't care. I mean, maybe in the early days it was tough to figure out, but I'm over the game. I'm winning the game. I'm the headliner tonight. I might not be the headliner tomorrow. I might not be the headliner a year from now. Maybe never the rest of my life. But in this one time through this journey, there's no guarantees. Life's too random. And what I can say is that I was tonight. And that's important. So if a bunch of college kids who can't play guitar or drums want to mess with me about this or that, I don't care. It's exactly what's wrong with the world. Let's try to find the positive in each other. We wouldn't have to fight so much. But if you wanna take a piss, you're gonna get shut down.
Okay, just want to pick up on it. There's so many things I want to pick up on, but the biggest British show of your career, is this this it?
Yeah, tonight this is it. 80,000 people. This is the biggest UK show we've done to date. This will be it. So pretty amazing, Saturday night headliners, little band from Des Moines, Iowa called Slipknot, masks and uniforms, violence, everything else, but you know what? We're the best band in the world right now, and I don't care how long you've been doing it or who you are. We're it, and we worked it, and we just didn't accidentally get into this position. We're the most physical, mental, and spiritual band out there, and our band against your band.
Well, just briefly, Anvil headlining the third stage tonight. Have you seen the documentary? Are you a fan?
You know, I don't want to sound like one of those guys who pretends he knows everything. I just gotta be honest. I never heard of the band, but I was really. I saw the trailers in the States, and just the way the trailer was put together kind of got an emotion out of me a little bit. And I watched the movie coming over here from the States on our plane ride, and you know, it was really cool. It was, you know, they've been doing it obviously a lot longer than I have been, but it was just cool to see some guys who are in it for the right reasons and do it because they love it. And who cares how long it takes? And I don't know if any of us ever got into this to be the headliner, you know. We got in it to be rock stars, to play loud music and have fun and drink beer and play music, man. You know, we all air guitared and hit pots and pans, and this is what we do, you know. And just to see those guys fight it and still go, I mean, that was inspiring, you know. And now, you know, if I was here, I would have definitely gone and checked them out, just because I could put it together in my mind. So nothing but much respect to anyone who's done it as long as them, and obviously as hard as it's been to keep it real and to keep it going for them. You know, I wish nothing but, I hope they get the moon, you know. I hope they get it, you know, they deserve it. And it was a good movie, you know, and it was done right, and it made you feel. And that's important in what we do, because we don't, you know, we don't need all the big bands to put out movies that generate feelings. Sometimes you need to get people who've seriously been doing it the hardest way ever to put it in perspective. So cheers to that.
It's a pleasure. I'm most looking forward to about getting home in a month.
Well, you know, I have 4 children and a beautiful wife, my best friend, and, you know, and besides just, you know, just family. I'm an only child, so I live in my own imagination, and I don't need a lot of people around to help me feel good about myself. I can go home, just sit in my house by myself on my piano, play songs I shouldn't be trying to play, drinking a Corona, and just, that's kind of when all this comes to mind. That's when I kind of, you know, I can't really take what you and I are doing in right now as I'm doing it, but when I get home, I'll reflect on it. I'll remember this, and I'll think about what I said then, you know, because after this, I gotta go get ready for the show, and then the show, and then it's just boom, 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 boom. But when I get home, I most look forward to just peace, you know, quiet. Out here, it's just, you know, it just never stops, and at least at home, you know, I get a little tranquility and a little more of the speed that I'm used to in my life. So feels good. I like it.
Thanks.